A dad who stored his infant child's lifetime with newly acquired CPR skills is calling other to find out at first assistance. Alec 29, took portion in a at first aid learning meeting in January, weeks after he put his skills in activity while his 8-month-old son Ruaridh stopped respiratory at the household on the Hebridean Isle of Ponder. As Ruaridh rotated dark blue, Mr. 10 named an emergency and transferred out resuscitation. Following a brief period, the infant was patient and begun to scream. Ruaridh is mined to include be ill since of a virus contagion. Mr. 10, a term of Tobermory RNLI's lifeboat team, told, "We're fair in common household, residing in common lifetime." You listen on these types of stories in the news story, but you never wait it to occur to thou. I requested to visit the at first aid learning meeting since I had a youthful household and since residing on an isle tool how disaster care supporting can get a bit much longer to come rather than on the continent. I am so joyful how I did. While Ruaridh stopped respiratory, I went in autopilot and memorable which I had been learned. I verified if he was strangling and later verified his respiratory upstart resuscitation. It thick felt love part and time up he begun respiratory once again, but I suspicion it was just a minimum. I'm fair so joyful I done the force to go to the demonstrate this emergency arriving following 20 protocol, but had I not named which to do, the end could include been really various. Following the occurrence, Ruaridh was airlifted of Ponder, off the western shore of Scotland, to the King Clinic for Family in Glasgow. He consumable 3 days down there. In doctor's final the scene may include been inflicted by a virus contagion. Mr. 10, who lives in Tobermory in Woman Kylie, 26, Ruaridh and Callum, 3, is calling some human beings to find out at first aid skills. He told, "I can't encourage firmly quite how human beings get the period to find out how to do the main at first assistance. Lot of the sessions are complimentary and it could virtually be the distinction among lifetime and die. We're making okay. It has certainly shocked us, but we're fair so lucky to yet include Ruaridh in us and same's making so." Mr. 10 is support St. Andrews at first assistance, that ran the year he visited in Oban as portion of its society betrothal program. In a position of Facebook, Tobermory RNLI told, "We are so proud of our voluntary team term Alec, and though more than happy how Ruaridh has done a complete restoration and looking striker to vision him at the plant barbecue following monthly."